Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jonathan Herman, and just gonna give y'all an update on what's going on around here. I just got home from work and I planned to go over to the hunting club a little bit earlier. I was gonna go this weekend. Looks like that's what it's going to be anyway, but I was going to try to go today, and it's going to rain on me, so that's not going to happen, I don't think. But I think I'm going to shoot my bow. I'm gonna try to get that done, get that out of the way, and make sure it's sighted in. I ain't had to really tweak it in much after I've had it sighted in last few times I've hunted with it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm really pressed in time now on this season. I've never been this tight on things to get done. I'll give you an update what we're gonna have to do. Got 2 more guys to put on the club. Got to get their stands in. Still got to put some bait out and let it lay for at least a week or so. And that's looks like that's what it's going to end up laying. Usually that lay for about 2 weeks, put enough out, but we're just pressed for time now. I've got some people out of the town traveling. They'll be back this weekend, but I guess tomorrow I'll be going in and putting some bait in my spot and my son's spot. And next week we'll be putting hopefully the next 2 stands in middle of next week, and we'll be done as far as messing in on the land. Try to get our scent out of there, because less than 2 weeks bow season's going to be on us, and we got all this stuff to do. And plus some other guys need to be shooting their bows. I'm not sure if they've shot their bows or whatever. Just really crunching for time and get all this done in less than 2 weeks. So just bear with me. I'll maybe get some of this practice on video. Got some deer pictures on their way. Patrick, Sarah, they're in South Carolina right now. They sent me some pictures, some bucks that they've got on the property they're hunting in South Carolina, and they're good bucks. One good buck I know is going to be their target buck, and I told them they need to name that thing, and I just out of the blue told them, I said, if I was to name that buck, I'd name him Proud Boy, and you'll see why, and I'll explain why when I put them pictures up, because he is a decent deer, if more than decent really, for South Carolina. He's a big 8, and they told me they've got I think they said another 8 and 2 more 6s and a bunch of does. And he's an impressive deer. I told him that, like I told you, that needs to be their target buck, and I think it will be. And still yet to see what's on the club here in North Carolina on our property. Probably be pulling the card over there tomorrow and try to see what's on there. I know that those bears are probably going to be in there, so like I say, we have to deal with them and see what's going on. And as you can see here and behind me, that's why I'm not going to the hunting club, because I don't want to get hung up in a storm over there, and I got some rough country to cover in a 4-wheeler and hauling all that stuff in there, and I don't want to get hung up in a storm over there by myself and just have a mess. So we'll wait till tomorrow and see how that goes, and more than likely that'll be what we get done tomorrow. But as like I said, as a day, I'm gonna get the bow out and pop a target or 2 and make sure that thing's gonna be like it needs to be. So y'all bear with me, and I'll talk to y'all later. And again, thanks for watching this channel, and hit that subscribe button or the like button, whichever, or both would be better. And just let me know y'all watching. I appreciate, I know there's some watching, but I just appreciate y'all that do watch. Try to keep this thing pretty entertaining, you know, for the most part. And like I said, this hunting season is right on top of us, and it's fixing to get real. Okay guys, we'll shoot this bow and see what we got. What I'm shooting is a Barnett. I've had this thing, well, it's a Barnett Whitetail Hunter 2. And I'll give you some more details on this bow maybe in another video. Right now I'm just going to shoot this thing a couple times and we'll check and see where it's at. I shoot off sandbag sometimes, and sometimes I'll freehand. Today I'm freehanding off the bench of this porch right here. One reason, because I'm pretty sure this bow's on. As soon as I get through hunting with it, clean it up, put it back into the gun cabinet with my guns. It's not messed with, it's not bumped with, no one messes with it. Excuse me. But grant you, things can happen. They can be off, but I'm pretty confident in this bow. I've killed several deer with it. Killed 2 here at the house with it. I killed that 8-pointer I showed y'all a while back on a video. I'm talking about the food plot where it come in. This is what I killed that 8-pointer with this crossbow. Anybody's preference is whatever they want to use. You know, there's Hoyt. You know, I don't know all the bows, to tell you the truth, because I've never really used a crossbow until I bought this one. This first crossbow I ever used, the first one I ever hunted with. It has a Lumadot on the scope. I'll give you some information on the scope and stuff. That what I can. Some other guys can give you more information probably on these bows. But as far as me, the thing shoots very well. But as I can tell you, I can't compare it to any other crossbow that I've used, because this is the only one I've ever used. But it's a good bow for me. My cousin, he has a Barnett. I think it's a little bit upgraded, and his brother's got one too, and he recommended this bow. So I guess the best way I can explain it is do your reviews, do your research on your crossbows. Ask people around, people that's got some crossbows that you know they'll let you shoot. Then shoot them. And if you feel comfortable, you know, you've got several different types that you can shoot them, and you get an idea of what you like. That's the best way I can explain, you know, the feel of a bow and what you would like, reviews and stuff. But let's shoot this thing and see what's going to happen. And we'll go down and look at the target after I squeeze one off. That looks from here, and that's a 30-yard shot. That's about the longest shot I've got where I hunt. Let's go down and take a look at it. But it looks like to me it's just a little bit to the left, but it's good on the up and down. In other words, it's good on the height. And I'm not using my new camera. I'm using my phone, and I don't want to get my camera out in this weather. But let's take off and see what that first shot is. Yeah, it looks like to me it's just a little bit over to the left a little bit, but free-handing, I'm gonna shoot again, and you know that's a good shot. That's a kill shot. I was aiming to the center, so we'll do one more shot. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. You see it's raining, or if you heard it on the porch there. We'll get one more shot, and we'll go from there. I think we're good as far as the bow and accuracy on it 30 yards, but we'll try it one more time. Okay guys, this will be my second shot. Probably my last shot, being it's raining like it is. Maybe next week we'll take a few more shots with it. Check it out, just to shoot it maybe. Patrick will be in next week. He'll probably want to shoot his day some too. And Sierra still want to shoot. So we'll get some more shooting next week. Then we take this next shot, we'll check see where we're at. If it's still a good shot, we're going to leave it be. I may move just a little bit on that, but still, to me, it looks like it's still in the kill zone. We're going to go down and look. Still looks like it's to the left. But I mean, I can live with it maybe next week. It looks like it hit in the same spot almost. To me it did. Let's check it out. It's still to the left, that's just a higher low, but I'm not going to complain with the way I'm shooting it raining. I may move it next week just a little bit to the right, just a hair, and but anyway, I'd shoot a little bit more, but I ain't too happy about all this rain, getting in the rain and in and out. I'd rather shoot in a little bit better weather. But I think we'll have some better weather next week, get some stuff done. And also the other thing we're going to have to get done is I've got to get my blind put up here, and I'll be putting it up right here under this oak tree. This is where I set it. I had it under this canopy of these tree limbs when I get it put up, and I'll be putting it up next week. And you can see that's a 30 to 35 yard to the corner of the food plot. I think that's about what I ranged it off. Now, a lot of people say, well, you're right in the middle of hunting, right on top of them. But this is up and close and personal when you're hunting like this. And to me it's a little bit of a challenge because you're right up on their feeding area, and you got to be, you're in a blind, but still, it's a little bit of challenge to me, hunting at home. You get a little bit of challenge to hunt, and I probably could get up in that tree right here and be hid good, and they'd probably walk plumb up under it. But it is what it is. It's not, like I say, I ain't got a big piece of property. These deer are still harder to me sometimes to kill than they are on their hunting club, because they're more wary in the neighborhood and the residential area. The deer that's in small wood blocks, they're very cautious. When these deer come out, they just don't come bouncing out. They're very cautious, especially when more hunters go in the woods, wherever, and they're not dumb animals. These bucks that get to be 8 and 10 pointers, they didn't get that way by being dumb. They're very wary, very smart. They got very sensitive smell, very accurate eyes. They got a lot of defense to help them out to survive. And in 2 weeks, it's going to be game on. So we got to get everything done and get it all prepared, and hopefully that'll get the job done. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all watching. It's getting nasty out here. I'm standing in the rain. I'm gonna go in, get some dry clothes on, wait for my wife to get home. We're gonna get some supper. But I appreciate you watching. As always, just remember, we live this, we love it, and it's in our blood. And I hope you can see this last part of it, because it looks like this thing got fogged up on me, but that's part of filming in the rain. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Until next time.